Well, good morning and welcome to the Real Monica Adams Show. So thrilled, as always, to have you with us. As you can tell, we are home. So what do we call that? Mobile Monica, brought to you by our friends at Envita Health and Wellness. Of course, we've got the Envita Health and Wellness studios, but then sometimes we are here at home. Sometimes we're at Mark Anthony's in Kirkwood. Love the fact that we can take the show to you. But as you can see on the bottom of the screen, our greatest gratitude to our original sponsor that jumped on with us last year, and then all of those that have continued with us from 2023 to 2024. And it's not just Envita. Special thanks as well to Innovare Health Advocates and to Kathy Kilo Peterson and so many more that are coming on board. Remember, if you'd like to be a sponsor of the show, and the show's all about the mission of positivity and hope and shining the spotlight on some incredible humans, not just here in St. Louis, across the river in Illinois, but all across the world. So, when you see this show, whether it's live or it's recorded, please let us know where you are watching from so that I can see just how far and wide we get a chance to spread this mission. A lot of times we have guests that are with me live, and then sometimes I'm just doing the inspiration with you. I love also all ages, from young children all the way up to seniors, that we're able to shine the spotlight on. And we're doing just that. Today, we're going to talk about something that all family members can enjoy. Look at that right there. Disney on Ice. Find your hero. Have you ever had a chance to go and see Disney on Ice at Enterprise Center? I had a chance to go years back. I took my godchild, Kylie, one of my best friends, Michelle. We took her son, Max. So it's for boys and girls and all ages. And we've got one of the rising stars. Look at this. I just put this up. It's so adorable. And she's actually from our area. I'm super excited for us to feature a homegrown kid this morning. So let's bring her on. Sky Patton, thank you so much for being part of our show.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Let's find out a little about you first. So where'd you grow up?
Yes, of course. So I grew up in University City, born and raised. I also went to MICDS, Mary Institute in St. Louis Country Day School for high school. I recently graduated in 2023. And so now I am so excited to be able to skate with Disney on Ice. I taught lessons for Brentwood Ice Rink Skating Club. I also was a part of the St. Louis Skating Club, and I'm so excited to have grown up in St. Louis with my skating career and just in general, and now getting to take that to a larger stage.
Well, Sky, so proud of you. One of the things that I read was that you actually saw Disney on Ice when you were 8 years old, probably like a lot of kids that are in the audience do the, ooh, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And you said at that point, I want to do that, right?
Yes, of course. So I got the opportunity to see Disney on Ice. The cast actually came to skate at Webster Groves Ice Arena with my current synchro team, St. Louis Synergy. And I got to experience the opening number with those cast members. And I immediately fell in love with the show and the people and all the magic that goes into it. It was really just an amazing experience. And I'm so happy to be a part of it now.
So you were 8 at that point. How old are you now?
I am now 19.
19. Okay, so let's go back. As a little 8-year-old, what stood out for you the most?
I think getting to see the magic of Disney brought to my hometown, seeing all the tricks, the twirls, the acrobatic tricks, it's so amazing and so magical to see on stage. It's amazing because you get to share that experience with your friends and family. It's truly for all ages. And I just felt like I was a part of something bigger and wanted to bring that joy that I remember having to other people when I got older.
Absolutely. And, we're looking at some of the pictures. We're going to go through and talk about who Sky plays, where we get a chance to see her. Obviously, we always say this, no matter what production we are featuring, that it is about the entire ensemble and the experience of every role that everybody plays. So for you, what's the greatest thing for us to imagine? Because it's really taking us to a world that we can't even, really wrap our brains around unless you're out there with it. When we get a chance to see this, what do you want us all to walk away from? Every walks of life, every age.
Well, of course. So we are lucky enough to be able to present 6 different classic Disney stories. We range from the classic stories like The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast to the more modern tales like Frozen and my personal favorite, Encanto. I actually have the chance to portray the role Louisa, who is the strong sister in Encanto, and it's so amazing to skate with all the Madrigal family on the ice. There's truly amazing things for every single age range. We have acrobatic tricks like doing a acrobatic number elevated 30 feet in the air. We have a flying unicorn donkey appearance in Encanto. It's really just so amazing and just an experience to share with all your friends and family.
I want to show them a little bit of it here. Look at this. Oh, you gotta love that. I mean, come on, look at Disney on Ice. There's so many levels where you get a chance to see Goofy. Who doesn't love Frozen? As you said, there's so many levels, and I think that's what I saw was the Frozen aspect years back. But this particular one, what is? Let's ask it this way: what are you most proud of in your performance and the entire ensemble's performance?
I will say getting to bring to life all the nuances through all the costuming, all the props, really getting to show the audience these Disney movies. And, sometimes Disney on Ice is a way to experience the parks and experience these characters in real life that maybe you wouldn't get to see unless you had to travel far away. So it's nice to be able to bring that to all of these different cities. And I am so proud to be able to bring that Disney magic and really connect with the audience. Seeing all the kids dressed up in the costumes and singing just like I did when I was younger is so surreal, and it makes us equally as happy and excited to be there just as the audience is, which is truly amazing, and I'm so proud to be a part of.
You should be. Once again, if you're just tuning in, we're talking with Sky Patton. Sky, we get to claim her. She is one of our own, and she's performing in this Disney on Ice. By the way, February 1st through the 4th, 8 performances that you can see at Enterprise Center, and tickets are already on sale. As I mentioned before, Sky, it's something that it makes me smile when I think, oh my gosh, I was able to introduce my godchild to this. I remember buying all the little mementos, the little crowns that she had on, looked over at one of my best friends and her son, and it was just cool to say little boys love it, little girls love it, and they all pull something different away from it. The stadiums, no matter where it is, the centers, they're always packed. It's truly a love for the family. And many times on the show, I say this: we really need to get back and have more family related things. Don't you agree?
I certainly love having this experience and being able to spend time with my family and looking out in the audience and seeing all the families who are together. It's something so magical and something I wouldn't trade for the world. So I definitely love being a part of this experience.
So when did you first get laced up in skates? How old were you?
Yes, so my grandma actually purchased me ice skating lessons for my 6th birthday. And so I got to start skating pretty young, and I started competing at age 7. And ever since, I've been figure skating, and I've absolutely love it. I love acting, I love performing, and I love being able to share my passion for the sport with the audience as well.
Not an easy thing. I mean, a lot of us have the pastime of going, ice skating with maybe on a date or as a little kid. As you said, grandparents or parents introduce you to it. Steinberg ice skating rink here in St. Louis, of course, we all love. But then when we want to do it year round, you got to go like to a community center, etc. Brentwood Ice Rink is where you taught lessons. From what age to what age?
Yes, so I started working with Brentwood Ice Rink Learn to Skate at 16, and I did it all the way up until leaving for Disney this past June. And so I actually started my Learn to Skate career there as well when I was 6.5 years old. And so I got to start there, and it was so amazing to be able to also teach all of these kids who I remember being just like and helping them fall in love with the sport just as I did.
Well, right. And I mean, to think about that, to be able to give back, because you look back at our teachers, no matter whether it's a sport or we're in school, and we always think of somebody that stands out and you remember them. What does it mean to you for now the kids that you were teaching to come and see you at the Enterprise Center, getting a chance to see you, all the things that you taught them? Here you are in a whole nother level in Disney on Ice.
It's so amazing, and I'm just so grateful for all the coaches I had along the way and getting to be someone who continued to work hard and find my passion, and now I'm making it on a larger stage where I get to showcase my skating and the rest of the ensemble skating across the country, across the world. It's truly something that's so surreal and I'm so grateful for. And to be able to possibly inspire that passion in these younger individuals that I was working with is something just so surreal. And I'm so grateful to have that opportunity.
I love it. You use one of my favorite words of all time, passion. You have to have passion in life. And if you don't, maybe surround yourself with people that truly do have passion. We're talking with Sky Patton. We're going to take a little bit more about her, how you can get tickets. Again, Disney on Ice, put it on your schedule. February 1st, there's going to be 8 performances that we'll be talking about. We'll break that all down for you. More with Sky when we return. Envita Health and Wellness, where you can feel your best both inside and out. Envita isn't your typical med spa. They're a multi-specialty medical spa and wellness center serving St. Louis and its surrounding areas. They have ketamine for mental health and pain, IV therapy, medical weight loss, and aesthetics treatments. As board-certified anesthesia providers, Envita can ensure that their advanced treatments are provided safely with minimal to no pain. So let Envita take care of you. Call 314-394-0950 to book an appointment or online envitahealthandwellness.com.
You are truly an incredible human being, and just what you're doing is so inspiring. This was really a cathartic experience for me. So I appreciate you, love you. It's been an honor to not only just be here on set with you, but just to sit in your presence. You inspire everyone around you, from your motivational speaking to your podcast here, to just being the human that you are.
It's just such a joy to be able to see you at this point in your career. Really following your passion, fulfilling your dreams, and encouraging other people to do the same.
I feel that I've been missing out. I believe God places people like you in people's lives for a reason. You have definitely been a God wing for me.
Got to tell you what, those really make me emotional. And it was a dream. It was believing in oneself. 30 years in the broadcasting community, in radio and television, and then making that leap to go out on our own back in January of 2023. And just to hear from some of the guests, and you're going to be hearing from so many more. We've got over 200 episodes that we have done on The Real Monica Adams Show. And I would love for you to let us know if there's a particular guest that you would like us to have on the show. You want us to shine a spotlight on someone that's from our area or anywhere around the world, because this show is reaching states away and even countries away. We keep saying somebody was watching the other day in the Philippines and Africa and Italy. I love that. Spreading the word and shining spotlights on incredible human beings. And today we're doing just that. Someone from our area performing in this Disney on Ice, Find Your Hero. And her name is Sky Patton. We've been, again, enjoying what she's telling us from the past. But that was one of the things, Sky, after working in television and radio and knowing that as an anchor, I would wake people up. And there's just a lot of negativity in the world. And we need more happiness. We need more positivity. And one of the things I want to do is to reach your age and even younger. What do you see in the world that you think is one of the hardest things that a teenager or someone younger than you, or even going into their early 20s, is dealing with right now, that they can find happiness by what you're going to do on ice?
Yeah, so I think something that I know we all sometimes can struggle with is just making sure to take time for ourselves. Life can get really hectic, chaotic, but it's so important to be taking care of your mindset, taking care of your mental health, your physical health, everything in between. And so something that I love about being in this performance is getting to really bring my passion, my sport, my hard work to the stage. And I'm really grateful to be able to bring that to our audiences, and our audiences can take time, sit back, and just enjoy what they're watching, enjoy their experience, enjoy time with their family and friends. And so I really love to be able to take that time and make sure that we're celebrating ourselves and being with others.
Amen. You can mean, wow. So eloquent, already an old soul. So let me give you a little background on Sky. As we mentioned, if you're just tuning in, Sky Patton is my guest. As you can see, Disney on Ice presents Find Your Hero. And this is what I love. It's about finding the hero in each and every one of us. Again, running February 1st through the 4th at Enterprise Center. 8 performances, tickets at DisneyOnIce.com. Just scroll through there, find the performance that works for you, pick your seats, and then be there. Don't miss it as it comes through. So again, Sky went to Mary Institute in St. Louis Country Day School, also known as MICDS, grew up in U City, part of the St. Louis Skating Club, a former member of the St. Louis Theater on Ice for 6 years until that closed. St. Louis Theater on Ice also skated at nationals each year and competed at the USFS National Showcase for the St. Louis Skating Club 5 years in a row, and skated in the Metro Edge Figure Skating Club's annual Nutcracker on Ice for 10 years. Tell me a little bit more about Nutcracker. I love Nutcracker, but I've never seen it on ice.
Oh my gosh, you have to. The Nutcracker on Ice is one of my best memories growing up in figure skating in St. Louis. You know, I actually started off skating as a mouse when I was 7 years old in the Nutcracker on Ice, and I finished as the Mouse Queen. I also got to portray the Nutcracker, which was so amazing. It's just so much fun getting to bring all these different levels, ranging from ages from 3 all the way to 18. It was phenomenal to get to bring that show to life.
Well, and one of the great things that you get a chance to do is to travel with that. I mean, obviously being in different clubs, you get a chance to travel. Any of us that were athletes, you always remember those from when you were a young kid, going different places. But with this now, Sky, I mean, first of all, we're very proud because many times when these productions or different aspects come in of these, Disney's, I mean, I can say Disney on Ice or anything at the Muni or the Fox, we always see people from either states away or countries away. And when I was booking this interview with you, one of the things that the PR lady said, Monica, it's very rare we ever get a chance to have somebody from Missouri. So what does that mean to you, Sky?
It means so much I can't even express. I've been talking to my castmates about returning home, and I was saying how I know I'm going to be really emotional, and they said, well, that's the right response. Because getting to see all of these performers, and Disney on Ice, I went every year since I was 8 years old, and now being a part of that and getting to represent my city, my state, it's just, I have no words to express how amazing that opportunity is and how grateful I am to be able to share my love for this sport. And growing up in the club from St. Louis Skating Club and now being here, it just means so much.
Any fun stories or hard stories or injury stories, behind the scenes stuff that you can share with us?
Yes, of course. Well, I absolutely love skating in the St. Louis Skating Club. Always have. You know, I did St. Louis Theater on Ice for 6 years, which definitely started my journey within theater on ice. You know, it's something that maybe growing up in Missouri, you don't necessarily see all the time. It's a lot of competitive skating, but, you know, when I was 9 years old, we did Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory and got to go to nationals. And I was one of the youngest on the team, but I got to be Charlie. And I remember skating with some of my best friends who I still skate with now. My duet partner, actually, who I went to National Showcase with each year. Her name is Elsa Wagner, and she is one of my closest friends. I would skate with her. When I return, I skate with her and one of my great coaches, Rebecca Cassiopo, every morning. She was also the head of St. Louis Theater on Ice, and so I love getting to share that connection with them. And still all the coaches I have now, I've been working with since I was 7 years old, Lissa Cobb and Evelyn Gui. It's just so amazing to have these great experiences with them. And throughout injuries, they're always there to support me. And I'm so grateful for everyone I get to spend time with.
Well, and I'm sure, with you running through all their names, they have to be proud to go, oh my gosh, she remembers me. I played a big role in her life. So 19 years old and traveling with this, making your family proud. What are do you have siblings?
I do not.
Oh, you're an only child. Okay.
Yes.
Mom and dad around though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. So what are mom and dad saying to you? Because they have to be super proud.
Yes, so my mom and dad are certainly so supportive, and I know it's been a little difficult since we've been separated, and I am an only child, but they love checking in. They always are keeping up with where I'm traveling, and I'm just so grateful to have such supportive parents always cheering me on, driving me to skating practices ever since I was young, and I'm just so grateful. They're really happy that I get to skate at the Enterprise Center and live out this dream that I've had for so long.
I love that you said that, because that's one thing I'll never forget is my mom always saying, Monica, I have to run you here. I have to run your brothers here. You got to pick just one sport because I can't get you all over the place.
Yes.
We wouldn't be able to do it without our parents, right? They had to get us
Not
to
at all.
practice and games and
Yes.
skating.
Yeah. My grandma also played a huge part in that. So forever grateful for all of them.
Grandparents and parents, and we could not do it without you. Once again, we're talking about Disney on Ice. And as we mentioned this, again, all these different levels, whether it's Frozen, or now it's the Disney on Ice, as we were mentioning, the forever finding your hero and the hero in each and every one of us as you're looking through this. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Well above the ice there. I mean, unbelievable athletes. And that's the thing that has always just mesmerized me. Look at the little kids, the girls, the boys, the parents. No matter what the theme is for Disney on Ice, it's forever remembering just the memories that you're creating at a very young age that will forever stay with you. That will never, ever go away. It's the smiles in the audience, I think, that really does it for me, that you really never forget. It's memories that, you just mentioned grandparents and parents. If you go to them and then you come back and say, do you remember when you took me when I was like 6, 7, 8 years old? Because I think that's around the age that you start to remember. When I took my godchild, I thought, is she too young? Will she remember? You get a chance to, do you actually get a chance to go out and talk to some of the kids and maybe take pictures with them, like in a before or after?
So the skaters, we don't, but we actually have a VIP experience where you are able to meet Moana and get to interact with her and wayfind with her and also take pictures with her and our special guest, Mickey Mouse, who we all love. We also have the best hosts in our show, Minnie, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, and they get to interact with the audience as well as we're going from tail to tail. So there's definitely so much interaction that you have the opportunity to experience with our show as well.
And who doesn't like to take a picture with Mickey and Minnie? I mean,
of course.
Or Olaf.
Yes, our favorite Olaf.
Right? Absolutely. So it's February 1st, again, when it kicks off, but there are 8 performances, February 1st through the 4th at Enterprise Center. We're super proud. Where are you talking to us from right now?
I am actually in Newark, New Jersey currently.
Wow. So how many different areas have you had a chance to be to go to with this performance?
Oh, wow. Well, that's hard to be able to limit just all the, that's hard to say every single city, but I will say that we started touring in July. We actually got to go to Puerto Rico, which was a really amazing experience. It was the first time Encanto was in Puerto Rico, so that was phenomenal. And then we've been touring the States since August. So we've been to so many different cities, and it's so exciting that now we're coming to St. Louis very soon.
Puerto Rico, I went there. It's a beautiful place, such a fun area. Do you get a chance to actually get out of the country much?
Yes, we do. We have many international tours. This tour currently, we are only staying in, we went to Puerto Rico, which is, of course, a U.S. territory, and then we're staying within the States. We also got to go to Montreal, but possibly in tours in the future, we get to go international as well.
I mean, how much fun is that? You get to do your craft, do your passion, travel all over, and impact people and put smiles on their faces, because that's what it's all about, Sky. We have to have a little more joy in our life. Well, I love it, and we're so super proud of you and love the fact that you took a little time to share your craft with us and cannot wait to see you. So I'm going to get my great niece and my great nephew, who are 7 and 5 years old, because that's the perfect age. Actually,
Yes.
they're almost 8 and 6. I have to ask my godchild, who's 13, to see if she's willing to revisit or if she's too old for it now.
Yeah, I would say never too old. I would still love to see a Disney on Ice show. We have so many unique tricks that you will never see anywhere else. We even have like an aerial apparatus with a cactus that's doing backflips in the air. You know, some people swinging on ropes as a flying unicorn donkey in the Encanto segment with dancing donkeys. It's so phenomenal. And I really do think there's something for all ages.
Oh, I love that. There you go. All right. So Charlie's gonna come with me.
There you go.
Once again, it is February 1st through the 4th, 8 performances, Enterprise Center. If you haven't been there for a while, it's just wonderful to go and enjoy some time with family. Sky, any last words or anything we didn't get a chance to talk about?
I don't think so. I would just really encourage everyone to come out. I'm so excited to see you all there. And yeah, make sure to enjoy our show.
I know they will. And it's just super cool that we get to say that we've got a hometown girl in it. So, Sky, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you visiting with us and taking a little time. And I wish you the best in your career.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be able to speak with you, and I hope to see everyone from St. Louis there.
And one of the things we always say is, again, as a little kid, dream big, fulfill those dreams. But before you become this great star, remember that each and every person that you come in contact with, be kind to them. That's
Yes.
the greatest thing we can always say. Be a kind human being, and you'll forever be remembered. Thank you so much, Sky.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Envita Health and Wellness, where you can feel your best both inside and out. Envita isn't your typical med spa. They're a multi-specialty medical spa and wellness center serving St. Louis and its surrounding areas. They have ketamine for mental health and pain, IV therapy, medical weight loss, and aesthetics treatments. As board-certified anesthesia providers, Envita can ensure that their advanced treatments are provided safely with minimal to no pain. So let Envita take care of you. Call 314-394-0950 to book an appointment or online envitahealthandwellness.com. Think about this. When's the last time you called your doctor at 2 o'clock in the morning and he actually answered? Well, at Innovair Health Advocates, their patients are special. Their doctors, nurse practitioners, their care team care deeply about your health, your family, your work, and even your pet. Their clinicians are accessible and they lead your care in and out of the hospital. In fact, Dr. Charles Willie offers his cell phone number to his patients to ensure they can intervene early in your illness. They can provide care above and beyond, offering lab, x-ray, echocardiogram, and other treatments in their office. Innovair Health Advocates with 5 locations on both sides of the river. Check them out, innovairhealth.com. Well, welcome back. I'm hoping that we are not stalled here. I'm looking like I'm having a little bandwidth issues, but let me know if I'm frozen. I'm hoping you can all hear me okay. Moving things around here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So if we've got an issue, I will go reset some things. But did you enjoy that? She is so amazing. And here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to give away 2 family 4-packs of tickets so you can go see Disney on Ice. Would you enjoy that? Here's what I need you to do, though. So I'm going to look at the comments, and it's going to be the first people that answer the question properly that I will get a chance to give this to you. So let's see how well you listened. The first person in the comments that could tell me where she went to school. Where did she go to school? First, the one that I see pop up, I'm going to have you give us your information, your name, your email address, and that person will be going with their family to go see Disney on Ice, and you'll get a chance to see Sky. So the very first one that I see pop up, or if I miss it, Michelle can do that. MICDS was Marilyn Westenberger. Congratulations, Marilyn. You are the first, but I'm going to give another family 4-pack away. And are you guys all hearing me okay and seeing me okay? Yeah, good job. Good job. Way to pay attention in the interviews. Marilyn, I believe, and Michelle can tell me if I'm wrong, but it looks like in the comments, Marilyn was the first person. I'm not seeing my personal comments, so I hope that we're not missing something there. But yes, MICDS is where she went. The second part of the question for the second family 4-pack is who first laced up and introduced her to ice skating. She said it later in the interview that the person played a pivotal role in getting her involved in this. So let me know. Okay, good. I just want to make sure that Michelle just said, yes, you can hear. Can you hear and does it look okay, though? That's the other aspect is it said something about my bandwidth. So I just want to make sure that we're not frozen or anything like that. Like Disney on Ice, Frozen's going to be seen. So MICDS was correct. And Michelle just confirmed that it is Maryland. So Maryland, congratulations. Enjoy Disney on Ice with family, friends, kids, grandkids, whatever. The second is, now everybody might be trying to go back to this. The second is, thank you, Michelle. The second is who first laced up those skates for her and played such a pivotal role. Yes, the answer is Grandma. The answer is Grandma. And the first person to say it, looks like, tell me if I'm wrong, Michelle, is Terry. Terry Lanham, congratulations. 2 family 4-packs to go see Disney on Ice. And you know what? Julie Purcell, her best friend, may in fact be her grandma's, which is super, super cool. So yes, way to listen, way to pay attention to this. Congratulations. She was so fun. And one of the things that really stood out to me was her passion and how far I think that she will go. Her excitement, right? That was there to know that she followed her dream. And that's where I wanted to take the second half hour of our show today. Michelle says, oh, see, on my screen, it says Terry first, and then Julie Fabian. Then Julie Purcell said best friend. Rose said grandma. Julie Purcell then said grandma. So it looks like Terry is first in mine. It might be simultaneous, but we'll look into that. So I need names and email addresses, and then we can pass that along. So make sure that you email me. I'm going to say it's Terry because on my screen, Terry is first. It may have been literally boom, boom simultaneously, but Terry Lanham and Marilyn Westenberger. I'm going to call that as the winners. And congratulations to both of you. Make sure that you email me and make sure that I have the proper email address that we can pass along. We'll send that on to Julie Lally. Julie, by the way, thank you so much for getting this interview set up. And we'll do more things like that. I told you we've got some fun giveaways. We gave away $120 gift cards back around Christmas time, which, by the way, both of those ladies need to make sure that they check their email. I think there's a ton of people I've responded to that are not getting my messages. So who won? If anybody knows, I believe, yeah, here it is. Karen Garner. Anybody who knows Karen Garner, let her know that she needs to email me. I would email me direct instead of going to the website because I think some of those people, it might be going to their spam. But Karen Garner won the $120 gift certificate to Christopher's in Kirkwood. And then we went back and forth. I think she finally went to pick it up. Sandra Thomason won the one at Mark Anthony's. So things that we'll constantly be giving away and having fun with you. And it's just, again, a thank you for being a part of the show. And it's really one I want to go to. You're welcome. Marilyn says she rarely wins anything. Congratulations to you. Marilyn says Julie was the first on her page. Okay, so maybe I can get another family 4-pack. Let's see. But again, on the comments right here in front of me, the first was Terry, and then it was Julie. Julie won big by getting a new dog in her family. She adopted Peppy when we had our evening with the Real Monica Adams, which, by the way, we will work on and have another one. I want to make that an annual thing, and we'll pick different charities to raise money for. I've had a couple people reach out and say, Monica, I really would like for you to help Home to Home Canine Orphanage. Let me give them a shout out right now. That's where we adopted Opus. And I got to tell you, massive breakthroughs with him over the last couple of days. He's coming around. I think he feels the energy off of Mama. I'm very calm around him, patient with him. He was hanging around, becoming part of the pack, finally kind of taking things from me, where in the past, he's not treat motivated or he's not toy motivated, skittish and scared from possible abuse in the past, most likely abuse, and most likely from a guy, Jim so big, 6'3", 223, all muscle. And that is something that scares him, right? So we are working on that. But I want to thank Home to Home Canine Orphanage for what you do in Pacific. I'd love to help you out in any way I possibly can. We have an interview coming up very soon. I think it's next week with Mark Longo. And Mark started a wonderful sanctuary. He's in New York, and it reminds me of Randy's Rescue Ranch here. Randy Grimm does incredible work for all animals at his rescue ranch. Well, they have, it's actually Peanut the squirrel. And I thought he was just raising for the squirrels. No, his sanctuary, his ranch, his farm, they've got all those animals, but the squirrel has become a phenomenon. The squirrel has gone viral and the squirrel has become a celebrity. So if you have not followed Peanut the squirrel on Instagram or on TikTok, you need to do so. We're going to talk with his owner and why he rescued him, and the fact that he's almost turning 7 and he has him still, as well as these goats, as well as these horses and all these other animals. And every day he goes on to Instagram, he's trying to raise more and more money to help all the animals that he has rescued and eventually be able to get them adopted out. So I love what he's doing, but it's just the fun aspect. You're going to see all these crazy pictures and videos and of the squirrel and him together. It's hilarious. That's one of many interviews that I've been booking coming up. We also, and you all answered this correctly the other day, coming up in a couple of weeks, we will be doing an interview with the woman who is going to be playing the main role of the celebrity at the Working Women Survival Show. Do you know that? Allison Arngrim, Nellie Olson on Little House on the Prairie. I'm thinking that we are going to do that one live for you because I think a lot of you would enjoy talking to her, telling her the wonderful memories you have of Little House on the Prairie and how much she was a bully. She's going to use the mean girl aspect and kind of take that into her own personal life. She went through a lot. I had no idea. So if you want to go to Working Women's Survival Show, if you've never been, I used to go every year, and I'm so glad that I'm being reintroduced to it because it's such a blast to go be inspired by the speakers, to go around to all the booths and try all of the different samples that they have. It's a really fun day. If you've never been, again, Working Women's Survival Show, I would highly recommend that you mark it on your calendar. And she's actually going to be there throughout the entire weekend, several times throughout the weekend. So it would be fun for you to see her. And as I said, go back into your memories of your days of watching Little House on the Prairie, which such an amazing, fun, family-filled show. And we need more of that, right? We've gotten into crazy killings and sex, drugs, all that. Yeah, Kristen, it was such a fun show. My husband regularly watches all of the old shows because he said it was the simpler time. It was the time that we connected with our families a little more. I think that was a big part of it. Timmy Zell from my former Fox 2 days coming on. I reached out to my dear friend Annalise Parks. You remember Annalise? She used to do weather for us, and I told her I would love for her to come on, and I'd love for her to grade our aspiring meteorologist Beckett Moore, who so many of you have loved. Weather-wise, remember he told us that today and tomorrow could actually go to 37, a balming 37 degrees, and then maybe some light snow. So we'll check in with him tomorrow morning to see if in fact that does happen. Light flurries, or do we have any accumulation? Is it going to create a problem for the morning or the afternoon commute? He'll tell us all that going into the weekend, starting to see that up and down. But by Monday, he said we could reach 41. So there's your forecast for you. Yes, on February 23rd, Michelle's putting it down for you. Timmy Zell, Fox 2. We'll also be talking with Alan Hunter, one of the original MTV VJs. Michelle's been feverishly working on that for the last couple of months. She was driving around listening to Sirius XM 80s on 8. And then I think he also does a rewind show. And she heard that he was doing the show from Webster Groves. So do you remember Alan Hunter? Do you have memories from the 80s? What were you doing in the 80s? Do you have memories of your days of MTV and running home from school? And that's what the kids used to do instead of, burying themselves in the tablets and the phones. We all used to watch MTV. I did for a while. I think I remember Mark Goodman really big. I remember Nina Blackwood, Martha Quinn. Those were the ones in my growing up. But for all of you, if you have any questions or comments of things that you remember about Alan Hunter and that crew, it's fun to hear about the background and how it was like a skeleton crew and they felt it was chaos every day that they came in. So we'll talk about that. Again, Alan Hunter, that'll be actually next Friday. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a little inspiration with you. And if you have any particular topic that we haven't covered in a while, let me know because we were going to do this. We were going to have our woman-to-woman interview with Dr. Jody Devonshire, the bike stop owner. However, as I mentioned yesterday, we are going to postpone it. We're going to reschedule it. Instead of being out there tomorrow morning with our show live, we are rescheduling because she's got a health family emergency. I hope she's not still under the weather and not doing well. We sent our prayers and our kind thoughts and everything to her. I'll let you know how she's doing, but I want to reschedule that one. What is on tap, let me put this one down there, is our new segment that's starting, the Positive Talk Time. February 1st, we kick that off, and it will be every other Thursday all the way through November. And it'll be me and Jessica Cook just kick back, talking about all the funny things and all the sincere things that they do in rescue, but the fun things that we may try to do on our own as dog moms, dads, grandparents. You're going to love the original story that we kick things off with. And then again, bring your questions to her. She's the expert when it comes to taking care of animals, and she'll tell us how difficult it is to be involved in a rescue. So Jessica Cook, Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue, and Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa in Cottleville. It'll be live during our normal hours at 7 a.m. And then we're going to do on February 8th and February 22nd, we're taking the show to the Southampton area in the city, February 8th at Espresso Your Yourself Coffee House. That's with Jules and Tracy, the sisters. And then we're going to return 2 weeks later and showcase Next Door Sisters Sandwich Shop. Have you ever been to either one of those? If not, I'd love to see you that day. If you can swing by, if you live in the city, or if it can be convenient just to go and grab your coffee a little bit out of your way. Let's support local businesses instead of those big box, you know who I'm talking about, the big box stores, the big box cafes. Let's support local. Come out there, see us, and have a good time. Marilyn says, great idea. Looking forward to the reschedule. Pray for the recovery. Absolutely. And excited for Timmy Zell too. I love it. Anybody that you want us to try to get on the show, let me know. I have been reaching out to a bunch of people that have gone viral on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok, but I think they probably have millions on TikTok. Did you all see the interview with Kelsey Watts and Brandon Britt? They are amazing. I just love the love that they have and the support he has for her, but her voice is just angelic. I'm in touch with Joss Stone's PR people. Are you familiar with her? I have her CDs. Love her. She performed under the arch for one of the 4th of July festivities years back. Watched one of her videos yesterday. Love her accent as she was walking to her studio, which was just steps away from her home, walking through the snow to go into her studio to perform some disco music, she said. So Joss Stone, really, truly one of my favorite artists. I did a dance competition to a song that she has. Hoping to bring her on. We've got Marie Bustin Moves. This woman just brings so much joy. She was commenting on some things that I had yesterday. I'm hoping anybody that has watched her, you know that she brings joy just through dance, just her silliness that she does with her husband. They have a wonderful, beautiful relationship. And I think it might be her daughter that dances in those with her as well. So again, I'm just looking at things that I know all ages would like. And that's kind of where I want to go here for the last 20 minutes. Let's talk about where we have been and where we want to go with this. So on March 1st, we launched the show from home. And I look back through our notes and look back through the books, and it was just you and I like this, interacting together. And I would take down everybody's names, and people were saying, Monica, can you cover this topic? And a lot of it was caregiving. A lot of it was bullying, trauma, PTSD, starting a new career path, bringing joy and hope to others, friendships, ghosting. We've done a handful of interviews actually on mental health and PTSD. And actually that's going to be the case on Friday. We have a woman by the name of Sherry Jost. She and her friend, who her name's Tina, Sherry and Tina, they both are co-authoring a book that is going to be out hopefully in the next couple of months. It's called Stronger Together: How Two Moms Walk Through Trauma, PTSD, and Abuse, and what they've been through and how they continue to thrive in life. So they're going to be my guest on Friday morning. And like I said, tomorrow is going to be one of those days like it was when we first started. What topic would you like, all of you that are on right now, what topic would you like me to tackle tomorrow with you? And I want you to interact. I want you to be a big part of the show because I don't want to have lost that aspect of it. Remember, we started this together, and I want to make sure that you never lose that. I really, from the beginning, started talking about this, right? The mantra of know your value, which, by the way, I'm excited to tell you, we're going to be putting these several colors. Michelle had a great idea about doing some red and pink ones for Valentine's Day. Would you like that? We're going to sell the Know Your Value journals so that you have them on our website. Not just yet, but we are going to have a merchandise page. And I'm looking at jackets, t-shirts, maybe we can do ball caps. Would you all like maybe coffee and teacups? What would you like with the Real Monica Adams Know Your Value? And maybe some phrases, like I always say, be kind, things like that can be on the merchandise. Tell me here in our next 20 minutes, those kind of things, because I really do want you to have a big say in this. So is there a topic we haven't covered in a while or ever covered? The other aspect was relationships with parents. There was a lady that said, I want you to talk about the breakdown of adult children and turning away from their grandparents. So many great things that I really, really dug deep into. Wine glasses. Marilyn says wine glasses. You want me to have wine glasses? That's going to be a whole nother level. Okay. All right. Hey, I put it out there to you. So let's put it down. Wine glasses, journals, jackets, t-shirts, hats. Do you like stickers? Everybody likes stickers, putting on things. I think that has become a thing. Yes, on the journal. Okay, coffee, tea. They're tea because I don't drink coffee. Teacups, visors. Oh, are you a golfer? That's a good one. ceramic coffee cup, know your value. Yep, the coffee and the teacups, you got it. Wine glasses, huh? T-shirts, journals. I love these jackets. I'm starting with jackets. Oh, well, water bottles. Sarah Ward, thank you very much. Sarah, we love you. Sarah, by the way, is a part of the show. She's been a part of our show in the past. Water bottles are interesting. So I have, yeah, maybe we need to do that because I teamed up in the past with people that own different companies for their water bottles that I loved. But I know that's a big part. In fact, for Christmas, my godchild wanted one of those. Do your kids and grandkids have those Stanley tumblers? Hers broke evidently, so I needed to get her that. And how many of you know about White Fox hoodies? White Fox Official. Do you know the craziness I went through with that? First of all, it was sold out everywhere. So I was feeling like I was going to break her heart for Christmas time, which, by the way, we just celebrated on Saturday. Finally took the Christmas decorations down. Do you all have your Christmas decorations down? Everything's down and it all looks bleh. I don't like when the lights come down and all the beautiful aspects of Christmas. So have you all taken yours down already? Or does anybody still have it up? Because I did smile driving around over the weekend and seeing that some people still have their Christmas lights up, which again made me smile. Terry says she has 3 Stanleys. Yes, Michelle, exactly. Wildflowers, Sarah Ward. We love her. Thanks for watching, Sarah. Sarah's actually the one that has decorated the flowers for our set, and she owns Wildflowers in the city. So next time you need flowers for a friend, for a birthday, for I'm sorry, for a funeral, for just because, her arrangements are unlike anything you've seen. And she's located in the city area, just off 44 Jefferson area. You can go through that way. Love her spirit. And she's going to be doing some decorations for us for Valentine's Day. Can't wait to put the hearts. We're going to keep the tree in the studio, by the way. And I miss my studio. I haven't been there all week. Hope to be back on Monday. It all depends on what Beckett tells us weather-wise. And we're going to put some hearts on the tree and decorate for Valentine's Day, decorate for Love Day. So yes, great idea. Where's Barbie's idea? You said visors. Whiskey glass with cigar holder. Richard, we have 2 of those, by the way. I bought a couple of those for Jim. So you want some things that have Jim? How about Jim statements? What has he said that stood out? Whiskey glasses with a cigar holder. Those do exist. But if we could do things like that, hey, I love the ideas. The Know Your Value bottles, those are through Vital, of course. And maybe we could work out something with them to where we have some of the sayings that I have, and then we can put them on the website. I like that idea. So Carrie with the good idea. Michelle, yes, thank you for tagging Sarah Ward in that. Speak about Know Your Value. I feel a lot of my friends haven't found theirs. I think everyone has superpowers God gave them. How do they find theirs if they don't realize it? Okay, Rose, so you want me to go deep into why I picked that? Sure. And actually, there's so many people that have joined this show in the last several months, or actually day by day, second by second, that they may not know all about the story, all about why I say this on a regular basis, why it sits right there on our set. And I want every human being to know theirs. Okay, you got it, Rose. Let's talk about that tomorrow. But I want you to interact. Valentine is your favorite holiday? Really? Why is that? $25,000, 25,000 lights down since King's Day weekend. Yes. Valentine's, why is it your favorite, Rose? A lot of people think it's a Hallmark holiday. It is not. It's the love holiday. LOL, everyone you know. My husband is incredible and motivated along with organized. Get real, Monica, get real. You just, in what aspect though, Richard? Because we've got an hour show we're going to do together, and I'm going to do it from home because we obviously have rescheduled our show. What aspect of getting real do you want? And in fact, let's get really, really real here. Okay. How many of you realize, let's see how much you pay attention, that first half hour of our show was taped? Do you all know that? I just got done drenched in sweat with a workout with 3 of my clients. I ran upstairs. I washed my hair as I started the show. I jumped in the shower. I threw on a little bit of makeup. It's not the same makeup I had on in the interview, but I did think, okay, let's see how much they pay attention. If they can see that my hair, it's literally just dried. I didn't even fix it. I did throw on the same necklace, throw on the same earrings, but did you know? Some people pay attention so much from an editor standpoint, they would be like, hold on, her set shifted a little bit. Yes, it did. I think it was more that, maybe. Anyway, I'm being real with you. Smooth transition, had no idea it was taped. Aha, yes, it was. And I thought I was going to, here's the deal. I was going to come on with you and I was going to be in this really fun kind of turban that Michelle gave me probably a couple of years ago, which I love still to this day. And it's right after I get out of the shower. I have it all up. I was going to come to you like that and have you guys watch as I came back from the from the commercial break and have you all go, what the heck? I was going to have no makeup on and maybe be in pajamas because I was going to say, this is what you want, right? You want more real. You want me to come on and be in hats, be in workout clothes. I do have some appointments today, so that's why I thought I'll be ahead of the game and get ready. But I wanted to try to see if I could fool you. I was waiting for someone to say, something looks different. And it may. I mean, I did it quick. I don't have my eyelashes on. I have just my regulars. So jumped in really quick. In fact, here's the funny part. As real as I can be with you, Richard, I went to blow dry my hair and there was only 9 minutes left in the interview. And my hairdryer wasn't working downstairs. So something much clicked. I went from my side to my husband's side and the electrical outlet still wasn't working. I ran upstairs and it was literally 6 minutes before we had to come back from that interview and got my hair dry. So yes, I did fool you and it's not April 1st, Marilyn. Isn't it funny? I don't watch as much as I listen. Great job. Thank you. Multitasking at its finest. Exactly. Smooth transition, get real. Okay. So Richard, what other aspect of getting real tomorrow would you like me to cover? So Rose wants me to go deeper into know your value. And what else? What are things you'd like to know about Monica, about Jim, about my dear mother, Jackie, about my best friends, Julie, Michelle, Dot, Todd, Sherry, Sally? I could go on and on. I'm very blessed with some great people around me. What else? What can I talk about? It does not have to be a Hallmark holiday. My single friends go into depression. That's sad. I send all my closest friends cards and texts, and everyone you care about should feel the love. It's not just for lovers. You know what? You're right. And it can be, what do they call it when they do like the friend one? Not Friendsgiving. That's Thanksgiving time. For single girls. I forget. They used to call it something. Everybody remind me. Terry, what is Mrs. Doubtfire? That one I don't understand. It must be related to something else. I must have missed a comment. I don't know what that one is too. Like I'll glue my eyes shut. Can we sometimes talk about lashes? I want to do them, but I feel like I glue my eyes shut. Galentine's. Thank you. Beautiful, Michelle. Galentine's. Exactly. So, okay. Thank you, Kathy Holden Reed. Thank you, Julie Fabian. Thank you, everybody. Yes. Galentine's Day. And what about guys that are single? What do we call it for them? Guyentine? Boyentine? What do we call it for them? Galentine's Day. So go out with girlfriends. Don't sit at home. Don't be depressed. I have a client that I'm life coaching right now, actually mom and dad. And got it, Terry. She said, you wearing a turban and changing you look suddenly. Okay, yeah. That like Mrs. Doubtfire. I got it. I want you all to understand that you don't have to sit at home and be depressed. And for those that I'm life coaching that are going through some really tough times with an ex-husband or a narcissistic boyfriend or someone who's abusive to them, get out of that relationship, start to heal and work on yourself. Boys' Valentine's Day is called Wednesday. What? That one I don't understand. Anyway, so if you focus on the love you have within yourself, which today my word was love, and I wrote love thyself and others around you, and realize the support and love you provide each other is the more love that you give to the world. That is what I wrote for my word of the day. Have you all pictures, by the way? I have a woman who is joining our event on January 24th, which I don't know if you all have signed up for yet, but I hope you have. It's Cultivating a Vision for 2024, and it will be from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And I say Central Time because there are people who watch us from all over the world. Click right there on the tickets, and it's $35 through Friday. The price will go up. It is with myself and Kasia Sitars, who you're seeing right there. She's in Canada, Ontario. And the very first one, that recording does still exist. I had a woman reach out to me last night wanting to purchase it. She's joining again on the 24th. Hope to see all of you that were there the first time, because each and every person that was there on December 21st said, I want session 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please don't ever end this. So I started talking to Kasia and saying, maybe we need to do this monthly. What do we do in that session? We start to really unpack the past. We can go just into 2023, or for some of you, you could raise your hand and say, I am struggling and I need to go deeper than 2023. I need to go 5 years back, 10, 15, 20, wherever you are stuck in time. So we do timeline therapy with the Real Monica Adams team. I do life coaching privately. I used to do my Thursday night class. A lot of those people weren't able to show up. And I said, look, I need you to show up. I need you to do your work. And when you come that night, I want you to make sure you have one of these. I'd like for you to have one of these. An actual Know Your Value journal would be great if we can get them on the site for you to purchase right away. But the main thing is that you have something to write down, and you go from here and you write it down and you go back and look. Well, a lot of the people said they didn't take good notes, so they wanted to take that first session. If you can't even join, but you'd like to know what was taking place and how to change your life, that session exists. The recording is $10, the best $10 you'll spend. And then $35 for the session that we're going to do live with you on January 24th. So next week, Thursday, 6 p.m. to 7:30. Do not put it off because the ticket price will go up again. If you have anyone under the age of 18, they are absolutely free. And it's because we want to affect the kids at a much younger age. Hey, Ryan, how are you? Are you new to the show? Hey, Ryan Boatler. Let me know where you're watching from. I signed up, try to get some friends to come. Please do so. It's going to be a powerful night, and we're going to carve out what your future should look like. We're going to tell you how you can get there because many people are struggling to understand where they need to be. Terry, just reach out to me and I will get that to you. You can Venmo or PayPal, $10. A Zelle's a possibility as well. There's some people, I think, in Canada that don't know what Venmo is, so they have to use PayPal. I think they use some different sources there. So yes, we can do that anyway. So we were talking about Valentine's Day. All right, we're all ready for it. February 14th, or are you? Do you make it more about the Hallmark aspect, the cards, the chocolates, the gifts, or is it about leveling up your relationships? That's what it should be. That's the real side of Monica, is that I want to be more focused and present with me and Jim, that we need more time together. And that's the whole balance that I always talk about. I want to give all of you all of my heart and soul, but I also have to remember that my family, my friends need me, and I need that first and foremost. So when I wrote Love Today, Thyself starts with that. I wanted to make sure that I continue to pat myself on the back, that I am focused, that I'm getting my workouts in, I'm drinking my water, I am getting my nutrition in, I am leveling up every single day to bring you more and more and more on this show, working, but then looking at balance. Okay, that's what's so important. Ryan from St. Peter's, are you a first-time viewer? And if so, how did you find our session? Please let me know. Okay, let me do this in the final 5 to 10 minutes. This is what I posted on social media yesterday. Okay, I said, what a year it has been launching a brand. So the top left picture is me inside of Mark Anthony's Gifts and Spa, where we came up with the idea to put fitness and fashion together, that I can work out with clients in a semi-private session, 3 to 5 people. They get their butts kicked. They are carving out their future when it comes to the aesthetic look, the health on the inside, how they want to live. And trust me, when you get the physical side underway, then your mental and spiritual kind of follow along because you're happy and you're proud of yourself for getting it done. That top right is the picture when we did our beautiful piece on Casa d'Alfonso. And I was so proud of my team, Hannah and Zach and George and Michelle and Lori, everybody, every aspect of anything we've done outside of the live show. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes in to the hard work, the shooting, the editing, etc. That middle picture is a speaking engagement that I did called the Become Conference. And boy, was that amazing. And so Lori is now really deeply looking into if businesses, anybody wants to bring me to their business and change their life in a MC role or in an auction role. I do have the black and gold auction coming up for St. Raphael. I love that every year. That is going to be, I believe, on the first Saturday. Let me look real quick for you. I don't want to say that wrong, but if you all would like to come and help support them, I would love it. It is the black and gold auction that they held every year, and I have been doing it. I don't even know. It's probably coming up on maybe 8 or more years now that I've been proud to host that for them. I think I can't find it right now, but the black and gold auction with St. Raphael, the Archangel, that is the one that I usually lose my voice. So it's a good thing going into Sunday that I will be able to recover. They have 16 items that I do the live auction with. Okay, speaking of live auctions, that bottom left is so funny. That's me and Michelle. My mom was in that picture as well, but this one had to get cut off. We were riding horses because they were using those when people were bidding for the live auction, and we decided to jump on them. The video is pretty funny, riding those horses. And then the bottom right is the picture. Actually, there's two in there. One is the auction that I did for Ponybird, and then the other on the far right is when I was personal training with Force Performance. And I love Brock and Brittany so much. We've done a lot, from personal training that I've been doing for 25 years, life coaching that I've been doing really for 25 years, but deeply into it for the last 5. And if any of you feel like you need those services, and there's a lot of people that have been reaching out to me saying, I want to look into what does that look like to change your life. There may be people who are deep into depression, trauma, PTSD, abuse. Then there's people who are really just saying, you did it, Monica. You inspired me to realize that I have more in me. Why settle for yourself first of all, and then why settle for anything else in life that doesn't give you what you truly justly deserve? I will help carve that out with you. So life coaching exists privately, personal training, private, semi-private classes, emceeing, auctioneering, personal styling, one of the things I absolutely love. So I have been hired to go with people to help them really become who they want to be from a fashion standpoint. My dear friend Janice, her stepdaughter, her, oh my gosh. So it's her son's wife. Yes, it is her daughter-in-law. She hired me about a month ago, and she went back to work in Colorado, and she said she is getting so many compliments that it just lights her up. And I'm like, that's it. That's what gives me chills. That's what really brings tears in my eyes, to say the blessings that God has given me has been able to make people feel better about themselves. So yeah, personal styling, it could be that you hire me to go with you shopping and completely change your wardrobe and teach you your proper colors. I love color analysis, and it'll help you shop quicker on your own, by the way. But then I also do custom work for men and women. And I mean, that runs the gamut from jeans to hoodies to obviously suits, tuxedos, women's suits, women's blouses. There's so many things that we could do together. And I really want you to understand that. There's so many parts of this team that I want you to take advantage of. So if any of that excites you, emceeing, auctioneering, motivational speaking, booking us to speak in front of 10 people, 20, 100, thousands, that's it. That's where I want to go in 2024. And I want this show to grow and grow and grow. And I want it to be parts of what you want, inspiration together. And then I want it to be also guests that you would like for us to try to get on. And I will say try, because some of them, it's really hard. We've been working on some for months. Let me see here. Let's go. Oh my God, you included the hobby horse photo. Of course I did, Michelle, because that's real. I didn't do the video though. I want to buy the first session too. I tried to send an email on your page, but I may have done something wrong. You didn't, Kristen. I actually wrote you back, but that's what I was afraid of. There are, for some reason, I believe that if you look at your spam, I did write you back. But do me a favor, Kristen, just write me directly. Write to my email. Let me put it up here in case you haven't heard it enough. info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. Kristen, I did get your message and I did respond, but I don't think you got that. So can you do me a favor right now? We're going to get ready to wrap up here shortly. Both Terry and Kristen email me, and I'll let you know where you can send your $10 for the first session, and you'll be all ready to go. Kristen, are you signed up for session 2 already? I hope so. You said you didn't put your lashes on. You made it sound easy. You always look great. The lashes are easy for me now because my dear friend Sherry taught me quickly. So and I'll give you this little tip. Okay. So anything, I'll stay on for you. I don't have anywhere to go. I'll stay on for you as long as you want. Any questions you want to ask about me, about my life, about my career, we'll do more of that again tomorrow. I don't want to stay on here too long because I want you to get on to your day. But Rose, here's a little tidbit. I want you to go to Walgreens. You don't have to go to Ulta. You don't have to go to Sephora. You don't have to spend a whole heck of a lot of money. I want you to go to Ulta, and I want you to buy Demi Wispies by Ardell, Ardell. That's my beauty tip for you. If you want to try lashes, they are the most real looking. And that's the compliment that I usually get, is that the lashes that I wear look like my own lashes. They look like I use a really good mascara that really pumps them up. And right now I do just have regular mascara on, but I like when my eyes really stand out. And on this, I thought I don't need them because the green's going to bring out my green eyes. Anyway, my hazel eyes. Ardell Demi Wispies. So it's the smaller ones that look real and authentic. And then you get the glue. You can get the one that has a little brush to it, and you just put a very thin line. And I say that because otherwise it'll look really like it's cluttered up near your eyes, and it'll actually, that glue aspect will keep the eyes from really bouncing. Or you can do the one that you squeeze out. Be careful with that one, though. I actually like the brush. Sherry likes the one that you just squeeze out, but a lot of times you squeeze a little bit too much and then there's too thick of a line. So for all of you that want to wear lashes and you want to try them, I am not a fan. This is me personally. I am not a fan of the magnetic ones. You're welcome, Rose. The magnetic ones, a lot of people try and they're like, I don't get it. And then they've just wasted their money. I would try to start with that. You also might want to be taught by someone who does makeup. So if you want to go in to Ulta or Sephora or anything like that, they'll show you. They can help you. What I would like to do is, I'm always a person who says, show me. Okay, now watch me do. That's how I learn the best. It's the same way that I work with my interns who now have become part of, we now pay them. Yes, they went from their internship and now they are a part of our team. And I've got to tell you, I woke up to a text message from Zach. You've heard me call out Zach and Hannah. Zach and Hannah have done such an incredible job. Hannah edited the interview with Kelsey Watson. Brandon did such an amazing job. I said I was a proud mama. And my first reaction this morning was a huge smile on my face because we have a new promo that you're going to see very soon. So this was the original one that he did. We actually have a couple that I'll show you. But wait, trust me, wait till you see what he did with the new one. But enjoy this one. And I want to thank him and tell him how proud I am of him. We're going to get more real. Any other questions you have? So that was the makeup little tip. Any other tips you want with makeup? Because again, I've done it for many, many years. When I modeled, that was really when I was first taught, but it's changed since I modeled when I was 19, 20 years old. And then I've done some modeling over the years. I'm actually being asked to do more, which means you're going to see a transformation in my body and my physique. Instead of the heavier lifting that I do, I will do more Pilates. I'll do more yoga. I'm going to dance. I want to dance again. That's a real part of me. I want to do a competition again. I miss that. And I want so badly to get back to my piano after my concussion from my car accident. It's been tough. I did play a little bit over the last couple of weeks, so that's made me proud. But yeah, there's so many things that I want to do as a part of my life. And that's the real side, Richard, that you've been asking me to do. I'm going to take some more of your questions and comments. We've got about 29 or 30 of you on still. And let's go. Fire away at me. I will be an open book for you. There's nothing that I will hold back.
You are truly an incredible human being, and just what you're doing is so inspiring. This was really a cathartic experience for me. So I appreciate you, love you.
It's been an honor to not only just be here on set with you, but just to sit in your presence. You inspire everyone around you, from your motivational speaking to your podcast here, to just being the human that you are.
It's just such a joy to be able to see you at this point in your career. Really following your passion, fulfilling your dreams, and encouraging other people to do the same.
I feel that I've been missing out. I believe God places people like you in people's lives for a reason. You have definitely been a God wing for me.
Didn't he do a great job with that one? He absolutely did. But I'm telling you right now, he took the level up 10 times. And that's what I ask each and every one of you. When you watch this show, when you go out in life, can you level up a little bit more? In our session today, we burned over 400 calories in 45 minutes. That means we leveled up. I had them do core work. I had them do high intensity interval training, and we did some yoga at the end. So we really took care of the body in every facet. We pushed the cardio level, the anaerobic, the aerobic. We did core. We did planks. We did a great warm up and made sure we took care of the body. We leveled up and leveled up. I ask everybody to do that on a daily basis. Give more. Always do your best. Well, he did his best. He took it to a whole nother level. And I'm so thrilled. I can't wait to show you that. And I hope we can do that maybe tomorrow or Friday. If not, we will debut it for you for sure next week. Terry Lanham, Demi Wispies, who makes them? Ardell. Ardell, and you can get them anywhere. I just run and get them at Walgreens. Sometimes they will do like a 6 pair. So normally there's 5 in it. Just depends on how often you wear them as to how long they'll last. You can also use them again, but watch putting the glue on, as I said, that's the biggest thing. And then just make sure that there's no, hopefully you don't have any kind of allergic reaction, whatever. I'm just being real. This is what I use. You do you. I do me, but these are things and tips that I will pass along of things that you might want to try, because there's a lot of people. My mom has been trying I was like, Mom, that's because her lashes are so tiny. And I'm hoping that mine don't do that as I get older. But if it does, I obviously know I can use this. So she's tried to do it. She says she has a hard time with it. It's obviously going to be hard if you might want to put readers on, to put that glue on and then take it off and then put it on. You're going to have to play with it for a while. It's not going to be the easiest thing. Trust me, but you get used to it. And then you might have to trim them off because you have to have it fit. Just like if you go and get nails done, okay? Any of you that go and get tips or you get full set or whatever, they have to make sure that it fits to your own nail bed, right? It's the same thing with the eyelash. If it goes way over the eye and it's hanging out way over here, you might have to trim a little bit off. So little tips for you on the makeup side. How do I take them off and how does the glue get off? So take them off slowly. You don't want to pull your eyelashes off with it, but take them off. Once you get the edge of it, just take it off. And then as long as you didn't put too much glue, you should be okay. You're not going to take the glue off. If you've got a ton, then you're going to have to be very, very careful to try to pull. I usually get like a black or a gray. There's white as well, but it'll kind of turn into the black. You can pull it off slowly. And if it pulls some of the lash with it, then you're going to have to throw that one away. But usually you don't have to. I would tell you to use it maybe, I've used them 2 or 3 times before I toss them and then I use the next one. So I wouldn't use it over and over and over again. I don't want you to have any issues with your eyes, but yeah, you want them to look as real as possible. So as I said, try to get it right into here. Try not to have it hanging off too much. I really would like to do this. I'm glad we're bringing this up. Would you all like a show with Sherry Anderson, one of the best makeup artists that I've ever seen in my life? I have been, from modeling days to 30 years in TV and television. Trust me when I tell you that I've had a lot of makeup artists when I've done dance competitions, when I have emceed events. Sometimes I just feel like getting all dolled up and let them do the work. And I've watched many makeup artists over the years. She is by far the best I've ever seen. And she makes it look very real. She brings out the most beautiful side of you. So yes, I need makeup help. Okay. All right, we'll do it. I know she's really busy right now. She's following her own dream and she is going to be opening it's Sheer Studios. So she's forever been known as Sheer Sherry, Shears. Sheer Studios opening up in the Chesterfield Valley, right there by Annie Gunn's. I cannot wait. And I hope it'll be in the spring. Hopefully she doesn't have an exact date yet, but I'm so excited for her. Yes, please. Love help with makeup. A makeup tutorial would be awesome. All right. I love it. Okay. Let me put it down. Let me reach out to her. Like I said, she is crazy busy. So for February, she is leaving to go to New York. She is part of the New York Fashion Week. I mean, this is how good the woman is. She did that last year. I think this is her 3rd time going. Yes, it is. The 3rd time going to New York. She's also been chosen for Paris Fashion Week. So she'll be doing that in the fall. And she's crossing her fingers and hoping for Milan. Besides being an incredible makeup artist, she is really one of the best when it comes to doing hair. I've sent a ton of people to her. So if you're looking for someone new, I have a lot of people that ask me on a regular basis, Monica, who does your hair? I love your haircut. I love the color. Like today, it's just very real. Again, you can see I've got really no hairspray or anything in it, but I mean, she does such a great job. So what we're working on right now is the swing that I used to have. So these parts are going to be a little bit longer coming down, and then the back is kind of stacked up. So we're going to have that kind of look that we're going on. I love to always change things around a little bit. You'll see my hair blonde. You'll see my hair not dark. With my skin tone, she's really found what works the best. And so if you don't have a person who is just nailing it for you, then I want to send you to her. Like I said, I've sent a ton of people to her. Sherry Anderson, and it will be Sheer Studios. Right now she's in the Lofts in Chesterfield, right off of Clarkson and Olive. And I've sent so many people to her. I think you should be a part of her as well. A semi-private eyelash session after a Saturday workout session. You willing to pay for that? Because I know my value. I have learned. My husband said 45 minutes means 45 minutes. 60 minutes means 60 minutes. A life coaching call that's 30 minutes needs to be 30 minutes. She's right. He's right. Everybody that's been telling me to know my value and to do my class and get done and be done with it. The extra 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes that goes on and on and on is where my husband said, are they paying for it? And I was like, all right. He's right though, right? So if you were to come into a gym, that client would train with the trainer and they'd be done. right? You would walk out of the gym and be done. That is the biggest thing that I need all the people around me to call me on, is if they want more, if they want kind of a life coaching, then they got to pay for it for another 30 minutes, another 45 minutes, another 60 minutes. And if my time is available, I absolutely would do that. But in 2024, I'm not giving it away anymore. No more freebies. He is correct, Julie. I know. And the other thing is, if I would love to bring my Thursday night class back, but a lot of people just kind of teetered out. And I was like, nope. Again, I know my value and I'll hold it. If I've got 5 or more people, I will hold that class. If I have 5 or more people, I'll hold a personal training class. But one of the things I've been really proud of is me learning the word no. And by the way, that should be an entire show. Teaching you to say the word no and being okay with it and not thinking you're hurting somebody's feelings, but saying, nope, we only have 4. Are you all willing to do a semi-private session? So you'll pay for a great coach, a great teacher, a great makeup artist, great hairstylist. You pay for it because you know you're getting the best. And that is so very true. Michelle says, make the best of those 45 minutes while you have the amazing Monica. You're a doll. She's trained with me for a long time. I used to teach her boxing and personal training. She's got to come to one of my Saturday classes. Michelle, I'm going to call you on it. Come to class because the girls would love to see you. Some of them would love to meet you. They never have. Thank you. Found it in my junk email. There we go. Yep. I think a lot of you, I think it goes to spam. So anybody that's written me from my page and hasn't received a response, understand that I absolutely responded to you, but it's going to spam. Looking forward to watching the link. Yeah, Kristen, just reach out to me. Actually, I probably sent it to you. Venmo, PayPal, one of those. I just sent it to Terry, was asking. Anybody else, what we're talking about is if you want that first session of Cultivating a Vision, I can send that to you. It's only $10. And there you go. $10 for the first session. Immerse yourself in it. It's probably a little over an hour and a half. And then be ready for January 24th. Tickets again at TheRealMonicaAdams.com. Click on events, and that's where you will find it. So yeah, makeup tutorial. Yes, please. Yes, please. Hi, Diane. Diane says yes as well. Anybody else that I'm missing here before we wrap up? I hope not. I hope I've answered you all. Sent the Venmo. Kristen, all right. You will, in just about 10 minutes, get the link sent right back to you. And I hope I see you on, I believe you're signed up already, on the 24th. Okay, everybody. So tomorrow I have Rose wanting me to go deeper into knowing your value. And I have Richard asking me to be even more real. I will. I'll be raw. You want me to come to you tomorrow in a ball cap? Do you want me to come to you tomorrow in no makeup? Maybe we could do my own tutorial the way I know how to do makeup together. I want this to be about men and women, though. I don't want guys to come on and go, what the heck are you doing makeup for? So I want to make sure that we always take care of everybody. Sometimes it might be more women-based. Sometimes it might be more men-based. Might be more girl-based, boy-based, kid-based, senior-based. I just want to make sure that everybody feels the love of Monica. Everybody feels it. Great show. Have a great day. See you in the morning. Yes, you will. I will be there for you. Okay, I understand that Carrie wanted to know how Tessa is. She's good. I mean, she's eating. She is wagging her tail. She's got a toy in her mouth, but if you were to go to throw it, she won't jump. So my belief is she may have pulled a muscle. I don't see anything with regards to limping, so I don't think she tore anything. Maybe she pulled something in her back out. So I was going to give it a little bit longer. Like I said, yesterday, I think she looked a lot better. Diane says no ball cap. They like me to be in the ball cap sometimes, though, Diane. Or you want a regular? Okay, maybe she wants a regular hat. No ball cap, but a hat. Diane's probably never wore a ball cap. I love caps. That's the fitness side of Monica. And I like the really funny ones. And that's what a lot of people have given me feedback saying, I love when you do that. I love when you show the real side of you. So a lot of people have also asked this question. None of you have asked this yet, but you see how short my hair is. So they say, how do you get your hair in a ball cap? I have this baby little, this is what comes out of my ball cap. It's a little sprig. That is what happened. Why? Because I love caps. I love them. I think they're so cool. Is your workout apparel available for purchase? Kim, I'm actually changing some things around and I am looking at a couple of new sites to pick. You are beautiful in any kind of hat. Thank you, Diane. And let me just show that. Okay, hold on one second. I'm still here. I'm not going away. Let me show the most beautiful hat that she's made for me so far. I think it's got a little dust on it. It's right here. Have you all seen this beautiful cap that I can wear around the Derby days or just dressing up? It's Monica Blue. It's Monica Blue. She knows how to make a hat. Hats by Diane. Thank you so much, Diane Isbell. I love you so much. I went to see you in a turban and a facial mask. Oh, that would be fun. Okay. Look, I'll do it. Oh my gosh, Diane said. You think I have hats everywhere. I love all kind of hats. I love to bring back the style of the 20s, 30s, 40s. Really, truly believe that that's the era that Jim and I should have grown up in. But yeah, we can bring that back. So a facial, that'd be fun. Just had to share prayer for the seniors displaced in St. Louis City, either from the water breaks or the place that closed. Makes me so sad. My friend actually just said that she had some pipes bursting as well. That's here. Let's give you this before we wrap up. Make sure that when it's bitterly cold as it has been, when we're getting down into single digits, we're getting -0, that you should have the water in a tiny little drip and then open up your cabinets. Okay, that's actually a tip from a plumber from an interview I did a long time ago. Hats by Diane. She makes gorgeous hats. Think I need her to make me one for my annual derby party. Yes, you do, Michelle. There's no thinking about it. Diana agrees with me, 20s. And so when I say that I want a themed party, I want the roaring 20s. I have the flapper dress. I have the gloves. I've got the pearls. We've got, the headbands, hats, things like that. Yes. And then I love the old zoot suits. Those are cool as well for men. All right, everybody. So I think it's time to wrap up. We got about 19 on, but let's wrap it up here. Let's be real tomorrow. If you'd like for me to come on and do a mask, I can. You want me to be in a turban? I'll do those things. Workout clothes, pajamas. I want you to see real Monica, and then we can get all dolled up together. And the makeup session, I will speak with Sherry today and see if we can do that. You must be channeling Kathy Kilo Peterson. Yes, exactly, about the drip and open cabinets. So I must be. Yes, it's very, very important. And let's go ahead and give her an extra little plug. Why not? I love to do that. Kathy Kilo Peterson, before we wrap up, we're going to say you sponsored another segment this week. You get a little bonus. I love to give major props to every one of my sponsors. Kathy Kilo Peterson, State Farm Agent Extraordinaire, kkilo.com, 636-561-6460. And as I get ready to wrap up, let me tell you that my client Angie called me last night and said she is saving so much money on car insurance and then home insurance as well for the exact same coverage and getting even more coverage and saving a couple $100 a month on car insurance. And then she said she's saving, I don't even know how much from her home insurance standpoint, but she literally said and was gushing over Marilyn, gushing over Kathy, just going on and on and on about how incredible they are. They are. I told you that. It's that simple. Why would you not want to just make the phone call and save yourself some money? For me, when I see money saved, I think more cute boots and clothes. Yes, I love my fashion. My friend Julie's husband, Doug, said, Monica, I think you're addicted. Oh, that's okay. It's a good addiction. I'm addicted to beautiful fashion. Exactly. And speaking of which, March 14th, we will be at the Vault for another beautiful makeover show. And I'm going to do that one live. We're going to be picking some new models. Okay. Not actual models, but our new models to have some makeovers. So stay tuned for that because that's going to be a fun one. March 14th in the morning. We've got a lot of big things coming up. What I want to know is, I was joking about the turban, but that would be funny and real. Hey, there's no joking. Let's do it. Money saved equals more boots. I bought 2 new pairs of boots. Now, this is where they were making fun of me. 2 new pairs of boots from Freebird, which I was first introduced to Freebird from my client and my dear friend, Abby, who you all know, hopefully, Abby Stahlschmidt, beautiful model, composer, violinist, singer, etc. And she used to do some modeling and do some stuff with Freebird. That's where I first found out about them. I bought 2 more pairs of boots from them. One of them didn't come out the exact color that I want, so that one might be going back. But I bought these wheat colored ones, so really beautiful, kind of like a cream color, but they have ostrich, really cool on the bottom, and just absolutely love them. They're so different. Michelle says she loves her Freebird boots. Hey, you know what? Speaking of that, because I just got a massive plug there, we should get Freebird on to be a sponsor. That's the thing. If you have people that you think belong on this show, from a sponsor standpoint, please let us know because we love our growing list of sponsors on a regular monthly basis. Obviously, Envita Health and Wellness. I love Sarah. I'm going to see her tonight. She and Dr. Willie are Medical Monday, Ask the Doctor segments. So Dr. Willie, Sarah, and myself are actually meeting to talk things even bigger. I'd love to see both of them on the show. I'd love to balance out the traditional and the functional medicine. So we've got a lot of things we're talking about this evening, and those things will play out on the show very soon. can't wait for that. But yeah, I mean, those are our main sponsors. And then we've got what I consider to be sponsors when they do our show. We've got a counselor that wrote me last night that's wanting to come on, even if she can only come on once, because a lot of times you just have to dabble in the Real Monica Adams team, dabble into the Real Monica Adams show and see how it will benefit you. So I have a counseling show that I want to come on because a lot of you enjoyed the relationship show that we did, and I want to turn it over to an expert. So stay tuned for that. We are doing the positive talk time for sure. We have taken the show live to different businesses to showcase the businesses and really have fun doing shopping together, showing the boutique out. Any progress on Wet Your Whistle? Nope. I know you miss seeing that. So who wants to sponsor Wet Your Whistle? And what I said was it can be a different sponsor each week. I'm working on different wineries. I have a friend of mine that owns a winery in Italy and some really incredible wine that he teamed up with Chandler Hill in the past. I'm working on a winery called Defiance Ridge that I absolutely love. Chuck is a dear friend of ours, and we're offering the possibility of featuring more Missouri wines, talking about the wonderful aspect of the whites and the reds that they do, how different they are from Napa Valley, from the regions in Italy and France, etc. So yeah, I'd love to bring Wet Your Whistle back, and of course we would have done that today. You miss seeing me drink. It's probably good though, because I was having to drink every week for you. Some of those we would kick back after we would taste a little bit, and I was like, oh my gosh. So Julie says yes, Missouri wine. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to help with them. It's the first AVA, by the way, so we should be very proud of that. But yes, it would be fun to showcase a little bit more about Missouri. So we'll see. As I said, we had Clayton Winehouse on a weekly basis. They did that for a few months. They had to back off, hoping to pick back up in the fall, but I told them I can't guarantee that that particular segment will still be available to them. So what do you think? Do you know a restaurant? Do you know a wine shop? Do you know a winery? Get creative with it. We could do it could be Wet Your Whistle. And it could be a travel segment also. There's a lot of things that I want to do with you. So you just let us know. We would love Chuck. Exactly. And yes, Ruby Lee, hopefully, they're still signing contracts, so let's not jump the gun yet. It should be. Let me just put these things out there. Ruby Lee is supposed to be performing at Rickman Auditorium on April 20th. And then on July 4th at Defiance Ridge. Those contracts are still waiting to be signed. They are putting it together. So I'd say we're 95% sure that those things are going to happen. And I believe she's going to be coming somewhere else. And the really cool thing is that Ruby's father, Casey, reached out and want me to kind of be a package part of that, to where I come on stage, do some interviews beforehand, get the crowd all pumped up, and then bring Ruby on. So yeah, I will deliver that news for you as soon as it is 100% true and ready to go. And then I'll get you all signed up and ready to buy those tickets. Yeah, I know you all fell in love with Ruby. There's so much that I would love to do with her. So yeah, 95% sure, April 20th in Arnold, July 4th in the Augusta area, even though it's called Defiance Ridge. Okay. So let's just sprinkle that out there. Those are some fun new things that are coming for you. I will give you the definite as soon as the pen and paper are all signed by all parties. But let's just say, let's put it out there to the universe and manifest it. Okay, everybody, boom, 8:25. Let's wrap things up tomorrow. Let's get as real can be. Great ideas. Your groupies need advanced ticket purchases. Yes. I've already planned to do that. So I'm thinking, is it out there already? Before I wrap up, Michelle sent me an image here. Is it underway? 6 to 9:30. Okay, so they're putting it out there. I didn't know if they had signed it yet. All right, so that's why she said it. Michelle says it's a definite. And then are tickets on sale already or not? I guess that's what we need to know. 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. 4th of July concert. Yes, so it's on a Thursday, by the way, at Defiance Ridge. So we'll get it all wrapped up and we'll figure that all out. So great. 8:26, wrapping things up for you. Remember, it is going to be a little bit warmer today, so maybe get outside and do a walk. Be careful of the footing, though, just in case there's a little snow or ice on there. But don't be afraid of the cold air. Once you get out there, you bundle up and then you start to take it all in, breathe in that cold air. It actually makes you feel good about yourself. So 37 was the balmy 37 degrees that Beckett was predicting in the mid 30s. And then we'll drop down a little bit, maybe some snow flurries tomorrow, but we'll check in with our aspiring meteorologist, Beckett Moore, for you tomorrow morning. And we'll be at home again talking about knowing your value. In fact, I got to tell you, my dogs have loved that Mama's been home. They loved that I have been cuddling with them and working with them. Adelaide is the biggest cuddle bug. She just gets right into the side of me and lays on my lap as I do work on my Chase Lounge. Do you all have cuddle bugs like that? There's nothing better. They keep you warm and they have that beautiful unconditional love. So I love my babies. Is that AMN Arnold? Thank you. Where are you from? Before I wrap up, I don't get a chance to see everybody signing on. I only see the comments, and I wish I could see all the people that were watching, because I know a lot of times people just kind of hold back. But before I wrap up, AMN Arnold, where are you watching from? Because I know that that's a new name for me. It was nice watching today. Have a good day. Billy Stahlschmidt, thank you so much. Part of the Stahlschmidt family, the very creative and talented Abby and Gabrielle. Diane, wonderful show. Thank you. Have a great day to you as well, Stephanie. AMN Arnold, I don't know if you've signed off yet. I don't know how to pronounce that either. Let me know where you're watching from if you can. Otherwise, I'll look at that later. Okay, if anything else, write me an email if there's anything else that you want me to unpack for you and cover for you tomorrow. And I'm going to go back to our beginning shows, and I'm going to revisit some of those amazing topics that we had. Fluorescent, American Legion Post, way to go. And thank you so much. Are you a first-time viewer and watcher? If so, thank you. And do exactly what we ask on a regular basis. And it is right here to please share, like, and follow our live stream on Facebook and on YouTube. And be here as often as you can, Monday through Friday, our live stream at 7 a.m. If not, watch the show at any point throughout the rest of the day if you can't be live. But the fun thing about being live is that we interact together, right? We comment together, that we're together, and we're changing lives together. That's the really greatest thing. All right, tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., Beckett Moore joins us again with the weather forecast. Anything you want me to ask Beckett, let me know. I know Marilyn wanted to know if he had been to Weldon Spring, and they've got some kind of a site out there that he may have been to with his love for weather. So he will kick off the show with us tomorrow, weather-wise. We'll talk about how Know Your Value all came about and what it really means and how you implement it in your life. And then Richard asked me to be real. So anything else that you want me to be real about, if you can give me a heads up tomorrow, before tomorrow, that would be great. If you want to email me, I'd love to interact with you. info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com, and just start laying it out there. Tell me what you want me to cover with you. Tell me what you want me to have experts on. Tell me some fun guests you'd like to have, all that. Let's make it your show. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. God bless you all. I greatly appreciate you being a part of this show and every show that you've been a part of since we kicked off last year. And what I really want to know, tomorrow I'm going to ask this question. Have we delivered what we promised to deliver? Have we leveled up? Have we missed at any point? Is there anything that we've done that you think needs to stop? I mean, again, let us know. Let us know, because I want you to come back day after day after day. That's the greatest thing. So tomorrow, knowing your value, weather, being real, and grading ourselves on whether we delivered what we said we would deliver. All right, go out today. Really, truly do. Go out the door. Take in the beautiful cold air. Breathe it all in. Enjoy it if you can. Be safe. Be warm. Absolutely, no doubt. I am with you. Thank you, Marilyn. And remember what I always tell you. It is part of what I need to put on my merchandise. Be anything you want to be in this world. But please, before you're anything, be kind. God bless you all. Have a beautiful day. Envita Health and Wellness, where you can feel your best both inside and out. Envita isn't your typical med spa. They're a multi-specialty medical spa and wellness center serving St. Louis and its surrounding areas. They have ketamine for mental health and pain, IV therapy, medical weight loss, and aesthetics treatments. As board-certified anesthesia providers, Envita can ensure that their advanced treatments are provided safely with minimal to no pain. So let Envita take care of you. Call 314-394-0950 to book an appointment, or online, EnvitaHealthandWellness.com.